'Twas the darkest of nights, and yet the brightest of nights. Right. I wait, of course, any surprises when I get home in the Royal Mail deliveries. There's been a few lately, let me tell you. But the CPS have not replied to my email, of course, after I phoned them up the second time and they said, you must write to us. Which I then emailed them. One of the email addresses bounced back, so I then printed it off and posted it to the CPS. So, I mean, to be honest, is there any hope in them replying at all? So I'm just going to dibbly the screen here. I have the email. Full disclosure. Look this up, guys. See if you can find anything for me, because I'm not very good with the court websites. I also seem to end up going around in circles with them. It's case number 35, N for November, T for Tango, 0176617, and obviously my name should come up beside it. Every time I go on the court's website, I just keep sending around in circles. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. So I've put full disclosure in this case number or face charges of perjury. Now, just to clear that up, by standing in court and presenting a case, they're saying that everything has been done correctly to get that case to court. So it is in fact perjury because they are lying on the stand if they stand in court and present a case and it has not been presented correctly, prepared correctly. Now this will be a good catch-up video for some of my newer subscribers. It's going up at about 20 a month. It has been all year. So to save you watching 15 other videos, this will be quite a good recap for some of you. If you've watched a lot of the videos, you may not want to watch this one. I'll leave that up to you. After several failed attempts to obtain full disclosure in the above case number directed at both the CPS and the police, and following the CPS staff member who hung up the phone on me the other day, footage which is available to watch on the Paul Dacres channel, I am making a formal request yet again to have forwarded to me a video call inviting Mr. Dacres for a voluntary interview. This call was made by PC Kelly Marie Harmon and has the exhibit number blah 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 blah. Now, I think the problem they have is this was captured on something called to served, and then it has a reference number. I don't think they can edit that. Because as we know, by forwarding that, they'll prove that PC Harmon is in fact a liar. However, without providing the evidence to me in a timely fashion, you cannot take me to court, because I'm calling PC Harmon a liar and categorically stating that I did not refuse to attend a voluntary interview. You are welcome to disprove this if you can, but as it stands, Cambridgeshire Police are now guilty of harassment, threatening behaviour, because they called up my address 3 times in 2 weeks to attempt to force me to attend an interview, and PC Dean, Lester, Whelan and others are also guilty of kidnap, unlawful detainment, and threatening and abusive behaviour towards myself. I was never verbally charged nor arrested last August 3rd, a fact which has been confirmed by Inspector Paul Rogerson when he stated in a letter that I should have been aware I was being arrested because I stepped into the back of a marked police vehicle with uniformed officers present. I know that sentence by heart now. And since that day, Cambridgeshire Police have done nothing but fabricate and manufacture evidence against myself to protect Chris Green of Marston Bailiffs, who breaks the law every day, footage which can also be seen on the Paul Dacres channel under the title Phone Call to Marston Bailiffs. My viewers, by the way, think the man is a laughingstock, much as they do Cambridge Police. Thanks for that, guys. All the comments have been fantastically encouraging, really. I'm just so tired with all of this, and obviously working out on the road all week as well, that every little comment that you guys make, just you wouldn't believe how much it kind of lifts me up. In fact, the footage of one of your officers arresting me by saying your got mate has received well over 30,000 views. And in case you don't know, that is unlawful arrest part 2 of 2. Cambridgeshire Police are also protecting Huntingdonshire District Council employees past and present over the theft of 25 years of taxpayers' cash, while HDC employees had free holidays and bought themselves nice cars, all courtesy of one or more licenses which were being charged to the taxpayer, and all of which was going in council employees' back pockets because they're thieves. And speaking of which, I have had £2,744.50 of council tax and fines taken from me by the courts under threat of jail, and when I was not allowed to offer any legal defence. I also received a court fine of £551 unlawfully because, quite frankly, the magistrates are vile dictators who side with the thieving behaviour of the police and the council. Again, this is all ground, guys. I mean, these are mentioned. All these different sort of facts are mentioned in several different videos. But like I say, some of the newer subscribers might find this quite an interesting. What would you call it? Compilation. Inspector Helen Lovett, of Professional Standards, is a liar who clearly stated to me in an email that she had completed her gathering of evidence and was starting a report on my unlawful arrest, and then some 5 weeks later when I contacted her she stated she was still gathering evidence and it was an ongoing investigation. So I am now making the following formal complaints, all of which we've seen before, although it names about 10 police officers for the usual kidnap, threatening behaviour. I don't need to go through that. And you can now include every single officer who's attended my address in the last 5 years, or even indeed any who have had any contact with me, because they're all liars and all an utter disgrace. And if you do still go ahead with the court hearing on November 9th, then you assume the evidence to be in place and will be guilty of perjury. And again, if you do still go ahead on November 9th, you are in fact dictators and should be guilty of treason. You people really need to start waking up and realise that you are the enemy of the people. Where's my camera going? I'm going the wrong way. Like I said, I did send it in the post just to make sure it would get there, really. But it's already gone to at least one email address. In fact, that's one email address that bounces back and one office in Huntingdon, which the CPS say they have, which they don't. So they're fucking liars as well. Just vis-a-vis, by the way, guys, because I know all you authority types, watch this channel. Unless I do get full disclosure, you've actually given me perfectly legal reason not to attend a court case. So until I do, I shan't be bothering. In fact, I've forgotten all about it already. I'm sure you're going to have the court case and find me guilty of whatever, and then send your Nazi thugs round again because you don't believe in obeying one single fucking law of the land. In fact, not only that, you believe in making up every single fucking thing that you use and call it a law. Then you change your story 15 times, then you get Inspector Liar Lovett to lie for you. Then the Chief Constable puts his names on summons, and then the Police Crime Commissioner, who's the Chief Constable's best chum, says he would have nothing to do with it at all. Yeah, so if there's anything startling, massive revelations in the post when I get home, I shall obviously let you know. But until then, ta-da!